So this is by far the earliest we ever had the babies on the track. 3 days in with the drone. I wouldn't say it's textbook or recommended, but nevertheless, it's going well so far. So the whole point is to give them lots of room. Obviously, we don't want to be close to them. Somebody can get hurt. Easy, bud. The first horse I'm going with here is #1 pick in the sale in Ohio. Well, no, that's not true. #2 pick. Cash in on me. Very, very, very nice colt. Long, tall colt by Cash Hall. Very good family. Very smart colt. Anyway, it's tough to see the video from here, but you're going to see it when the drone comes up. This colt's a really, really, really smart looking colt. Tony Kerwood's beside me. He's got Casanovas Jewel. It's a muscle massive colt. I've only ever had 3 muscle massives in my life. The first one was Tortola Sunrise, who's been a good racehorse for us. He hasn't had a spectacular 2017, but 2016 was a big year for him. He went in 54 flat and made pretty good money for the owner, Daryl Newbing in London. Our second muscle massive was Lawmaker. Our third one ever was right over there, Casanovas Jewel. And the horse that Danny O'Brien's going with is a guy that sold out, I think, the fastest. Well, no, not the fastest, but one of the fastest ever. And that was Majesty Boy. That was the Triumphant Caviar. We landed at the sale. I had funding in place from our clients for $30,000 to $35,000 on that colt. We bought him for $15,000, and I think everybody that was on our Facebook page or email list wanted a piece of him. It didn't work out that way, but we got him sold, and everybody's happy with him. So I'm very happy with him. So the only thing we want to look for today is attitude, intelligence, maybe a little bit, and just their overall gait. And as I said to you guys today, the reason we're doing this today is before I go to the next sale, I want to make sure we get these colts cleaned up. And I was absolutely shocked that our #1 and #2 pick from the Ohio Select sale still have shares left in them. This is #2, cash in on me. #1, West 52nd was my pick. He'll be coming out here in the next set, I believe. As you watch them travel around, you can see all 3 of these colts are very, very straight and square. All got beautiful gaits, and this guy's quite a bit bigger than the other ones. Easy, bud. That's a boy. Come on. You're having a lot of fun out here playing. I hope. The only worry is I hope they don't have too much fun. But yeah, this guy always got his ears up. Always sensible, smart, focused. See, his tongue tie's undone. Doesn't seem to bother him very much. That's the one thing we do here. I don't want to, listen, I never critique, nor do I pay much attention to what other people did or do. I shouldn't say did, do. You know, we do our own thing here. We put a lot of work into these horses, and we expect them to do their work as best they can from day one. And we put a tongue tie on them the first day, and a lot of trainers don't. It's really hard to control horses sometimes without their tongue tied, and I never understood why people don't. I mean, it's just another piece of equipment they can learn to wear pretty easy, and we've always had very good luck with it. And I think it plays a decent role in why we get, why we can get the third line off these horses so quick, and why they learn to respect the bit so quick. So maybe I'm wrong, but either way, they're wearing tongue ties. So you'll see them from time to time. This guy's is undone. It doesn't seem to bother him at all, though. Curtis has got some sort of new drone out. It's quiet as hell. I can't hear a thing. I'm sure I'll see the bill for that. So at some point, I'll have to pay for it, I guess. It's pretty cool, though. Quiet as hell. Got about 20 or, Jesus, maybe 25 people showed up today. Watch these babies go, and we only sent the email out the night before. I don't know why I act surprised every time the stable does something like this. I mean, it's just, the outpouring, the people that show up at this place is tremendous. probably go around another lap or half a lap, and then we'll take them in. Come on, Tone. Good boy, Cash. Stay straight, walk, walk. Good boy. Good boy. No, that's enough. Good boy. Turn, turn, turn. That's a good boy. There you go. Use your head. Good boy. He's good, eh? Good. Hey, is he trotting the whole time or is he switching over? Yeah. Yeah, with shoes on, yeah. I noticed the day I went with him, he's a little pacey. Sometimes these bigger, heavier trotters, some of them hit the trot right away like this guy and got a big, heavy gait. Obviously, every horse is a little different. The Triumph and Caviar colt's a little shuffly, a little pacey. It's easy to fix. You just put a little weight on them, a set of bell boots, and away they go usually. And there's no reason for him not to. He's got a beautiful gait when he's trotting. So it's just a matter of comfort and paying attention, and they usually get it. This guy got it from day one. He trots like a machine. And so does the other colt, CASANOVAS Jewel. He's all sold out, but wow, what a beautiful gait on that colt. He was a little stood off a little bit right front, and I think that's why we got him so cheap. And Jamie and Randy Sorokin were the ones that they liked the colt, they liked his pedigree, and they said if you went cheap enough to buy him, he was on my radar, but wasn't really. And we ended up only paying $5,500 for him, and it's all about how. In terms of like baseball, you know, it's how they exit the ground and how they enter. So how they strike the ground and how they come off it will tell whether they're going to interfere or not. And it doesn't appear that CASANOVAS Jewel standing off a little bit right front is going to play a role in him interfering at all. So that's good. Come here, bud. Turn. Hey. Turn. 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 Hey. That way. Good boy. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. That's the biggest part the first little while, is getting them to respect a bit and do what you're asking them to do. We turn them all at the gate here because there's nothing worse than a horse that pulls up at the gate. So we turn them all here, and you know, all the good horsemen I ever worked for did that, and I don't even imagine Jack Darling remembers when I worked for him, but I worked for Jack for quite a while, and he turned them all at the gate. It made a lot of sense. Hey, get around here, bud. Turn. Turn. Hey. Turn. Good boy. It makes a lot of sense, and you know, it's just one of the little tiny things that you do that make a big difference down the road. And I worked for a lot of good trainers throughout my career, as an assistant trainer, or even as a groom. And hey, I tried to take a little bit away with me whenever I did. You know, much like in school, you want to go to a good school. Well, I went to the best schools I could all the time, and you know, I tried to learn what I could, and you'll see it in the work that we put into them, I'm sure. So it was always very important for me. So I guess thanks to Jack for for giving me that little tidbit also. Come on, bud. Good boy. Good boy. That's a boy. Don't pay any attention to it. You're all right. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's a boy.